episode of the Leaders Lounge. I'm your host Isham Jamili Kanviwala, and I hope you all are doing well. And today, welcome back to the another enlightening episode of the Leaders Lounge, where creativity meets clarity. Have you ever started at a blank page searching for jobs, but nothing comes? Today, we are joined by insightful CC Maya, who will reveal simple yet powerful techniques to brainstorm fresh, original ideas like a pro. So, whether you are a student or anything like or influencer or a pro, so this conversation will help you to make you a professional and good give you a good idea. So let's dive into this episode with your and this episode will spark you for innovation. So let's get started on today's podcast without wasting time. So first of all, Maya and start can you tell us that we have to understand basics first. So can you tell us that what is brainstorming and why is it important?
Wow, that's a beautiful intro. And assalamu alaikum to everyone listening. It's really great to be back with you, Sham, and on the Leaders Lounge. I'm excited to dive into brainstorming. It's something I find endlessly fascinating and honestly a little bit magical. It's true that blank page can be pretty intimidating.
Okay, Maya.
Absolutely. It's
So
like,
thanks so much. Thanks so much for being ready for my today's podcast and being excited. So Maya, so by starting, first of all, can you tell us that why do people often get stuck when trying to think of new ideas?
where? I think a lot of it comes down to fear, honestly. Fear of judgment, fear of failure. Like, what if our ideas aren't good enough? Or what if someone else already thought of it? That can really shut down creativity before it even has the chance to blossom. Plus, I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to come up with something totally original, forgetting that almost all ideas are built on things that came before.
Hmm. Yes, Maya, you're totally right. All ideas are built before it, right? And thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now, Maya, can you tell us that how is brainstorming different from just thinking? And what was the main thing? What is the main like from your perspective? What do you want to? What you will say about the brainstorming?
That's a really good question. Solitary, it's your thoughts bouncing around. Brainstorming, though, is about deliberately creating a space for lots of ideas, early ones, without any immediate judgment. It's more active, more collaborative, and it's structured to encourage that flow of thoughts. From my perspective, the biggest difference is the intention thinking is often about solving a problem, while brainstorming is about generating possibilities. It's about quantity over quality, at least initially.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Maya.
think
Now I
that's
understand what you want to say, and that explanation makes sense. And thank you so much for sharing that down. And now, Maya, can tell us like what are the favorite techniques to brainstorm fresh ideas?
okay. Buckle up because I have a few. One that I really like is just free writing, just setting a timer for, say, 5 minutes and writing down anything that comes to mind without stopping to edit or censor yourself. Feels messy, but it can unlock a lot of unexpected ideas. Another good one is mind mapping, visually connecting ideas around a central topic. And then there's Scamper, which is a checklist that prompts you to substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to other uses, eliminate, and reverse elements of an existing idea. It's surprisingly effective. But honestly, sometimes just talking things out with someone else is the most helpful technique of all.
Yes, Maya, you're totally right. Sometimes the techniques are so lot. And now, Maya, can you tell us that can brainstorming be taught or is it natural skill?
Ooh, question. I think it's a bit of both, honestly. Some people seem to naturally be more comfortable with that free flowing kind of thinking, but I truly believe brain skill you can develop. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's about learning to quiet that inner critic and create a safe space for ideas to emerge. So maybe not entirely natural, but definitely improvable.
Yes, my totally right. It is not natural, but it is definitely uh, improvable. It can be improved. So I can tell us like, can you explain the mind map method and how to use it so it can be better for us to understand it?
Absolutely. Okay. So a mind map starts with your central idea. Write that down in the middle of a blank page and circle it. Then branch out from that central idea with related concepts or subtopics. Think of it like a tree, with the main idea as the trunk and the branches spreading out. For each branch, add keywords or images, whatever helps you remember the connection. And then from those branches, you can create even more branches, delving deeper into specific details. It's a really visual way to organize your thoughts and see how different ideas connect. It's less linear than traditional note taking, which encourages you to make new connections you might not have otherwise noticed. Does that make sense?
Yes, Maya, that makes sense. You explain. Thank you so much for breaking that down with us and sharing with us. And Maya, can you tell us that how does the scammer method work for creative thinking?
Okay, so Scamper is an acronym. Each letter stands for a different prompt to help you tweak and improve an existing idea. Let me run through them. First, S substitute. What can you substitute? Materials, ingredients, processes, even people. Then C combine. What can you combine? Ideas, functions, elements. Adapt in. How can you adapt it? Change it to fit a different context? Next, M modify. Can you modify it? Change its shape, size, color, or attributes? Then put to other uses. What others have? Next, D, eliminate. What can you eliminate? Simplify it. And finally, reverse. What can you reverse or rearrange? Basically, you take your existing idea and systematically go through each prompt to see what new possibilities emerge. It's a really good way to push beyond your initial assumptions and explore different angles. Forces you to look at something familiar in a new light. Yeah, and the beauty of it is
Okay, that's great,
it's
Maya. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. There was so much amazing explanation, and it was just about that. Like it was, I really enjoyed it.
you're
So
very
now,
well.
Maya, can you tell us that can free writing help in brainstorming, and if it, how?
Absolutely. Free writing is fantastic for brainstorming. It's all about bypassing your internal editor, the part of your brain that's constantly judging and censoring. With free writing, you just write whatever comes to mind without worrying about grammar, spelling, or whether it even makes sense. To tap into your subconscious and unlock ideas you might not have consciously realized you had. It can feel a little messy at first, but that's the point. To get past the initial resistance and let the ideas flow. And often, hidden within that mess, there are some real gems.
Okay, that's great, Maya. That was just so exciting and amazing explanation about it. And Maya, can you tell us that how does music affect an idea generation?
That's a really interesting. I think music can be a huge influence on idea generation, but it's really personal. For some people, upbeat, energetic music can stimulate creativity and get the ideas flowing. For others, more mellow, ambient music can create a calming atmosphere that allows for deeper thinking. I've even heard people say that listening to music without lyrics is better because it doesn't distract them. Ultimately, it's about finding the music that puts you in a creative headspace. It's like a. It can help unlock different parts of your brain and inspire new connections.
Yes, Maya, you're totally right. Listening music without lyrics very helpful to understand its meaning, and that was so much good explanation about it. And I can tell us that What role does environmental play in sparking ideas?
Oh, right. You mean the impact of your physical environment? Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
That's huge. A cluttered or stressful environment can really stifle creativity, whereas a calm and inspiring space can do wonders. Things like natural light, plants, and even just a clean workspace can make a big difference. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It's more about creating a space that feels comfortable and conducive to thinking. Getting outside, spending time in nature, that can be incredibly inspiring as well. It's like a change of scenery can shake things up and allow for fresh perspectives.
Okay, that was so much amazing to hear about it. And Maya, now can you explain that how important is taking breaks during the brainstorm?
Oh, incredibly important. It's so easy to get caught up in the process and just try to push through, but honestly, that's often counterproductive. Your brain needs time to rest and recharge. Taking breaks allows you to step away from the problem, clear your head, and come back with a fresh perspective. It's like letting ideas marinate. Even a short 5-minute break can make a huge difference. Get up, stretch, go for a walk, grab a drink of water, anything to disconnect for a few moments. It's not about being lazy, it's about working smarter, not harder.
Yes, Maya, you're totally right. Uh, that was not about lazy; it was working smartly. So, Maya, can you tell us that, like, what is the, what is some of the physical activities that are so good for brain and for freshing the brain?
Oh, absolutely. Movement is fantastic for your brain. Anything that gets your blood flowing can help activity and focus. Even just a brisk walk can make a big difference. Exercise releases endorphins, which have mood boosting effects. Things like yoga and Tai Chi can be great for calming the mind and promoting relaxation. And even simple things like stretching or taking the stairs in the elevator can be beneficial. It really doesn't have to be intense. Just getting your body moving is key. It's like you're not just exercising your body, you're exercising your brain too.
Hmm. Okay, yes, hi, you're totally right. This is also helpful for body and also helpful for brain exercising. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now, Maya, can you tell us that uh, why is "what if" such a powerful brainstorming phrase?
Ooh, such a great question. I think what if is so powerful because it immediately takes you out of the realm of the practical and into the realm of possibility. It's an invitation to imagine, to explore alternatives, to challenge assumptions. It forces you to think beyond what is and consider what could be. It's a simple phrase, but it opens up a whole world of creative potential. And it's really good for overcoming that initial mental block, that feeling of, I don't know where to start. It's like, instead of trying to find the right answer, you're just exploring different scenarios. It removes the pressure and encourages playful experimentation.
Yes, I totally right. It removes pressure, encourages us to grow. And my character is that how do you organize messy brainstorming into a structured plan?
Okay, that's a really common challenge. You've got all these ideas swirling around, and now you need to make sense of it all. One thing that can help is to start grouping similar ideas. Look for common themes or patterns. Then you can create categories or clusters and assign each idea to a specific category. From there, you can prioritize the idea, which ones seem most promising, most feasible, or most aligned with your goals, or then outline them into more concrete plans. It's like picking up a pile of puzzle pieces and starting to fit them together. Some time and effort, but eventually a clear picture will emerge. Don't be afraid to discard ideas that don't fit or aren't working. That's part of the process too.
Yes, I totally right. We don't need to afraid from any of the exercise, like any of the things that like that would like that affect us. It is also a part of life and part of things. So Maya, now can you explain that what is a fun way to brainstorm for school project?
Okay, for school projects, you definitely want to make it engaging. I think games are great. You could try worst possible idea. Intentionally brainstorm the worst possible solutions to a problem. It sounds counterintuitive, but ideas by forcing you to think outside the box. Boarding. Visually mapping out your ideas as a series of scenes or steps. Don't underestimate the power of collaboration. Brainstorming with friends can be a lot more fun than doing it alone. Plus, you get the benefit of different perspectives. Maybe even turn it into a little competition. Who can come up with the most ideas in a certain amount of time? Just make sure everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts without judgment.
Okay, man, that was so much nice example and so much relatable for it that we have to work with friends and we have to collaborate with others for a fun way to brainstorm for school projects, and it was so much. I think it's too much relatable. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I can tell us that can drawing help with brainstorming even for non-artists?
Absolutely. You don't need to be Picasso to benefit from drawing during brainstorming. Even simple doodles can help you visualize your ideas and make connections you might not have otherwise noticed. Hmm. Like, it's not about creating a masterpiece, it's about getting your ideas out of your head and onto paper in a different format. It is activates a different part of your brain, which can unlock new levels of creativity. Things like mind maps, as we talked about, can incorporate a lot of visual elements, and even just sketching out rough ideas can be incredibly helpful. It's a great way to explore concepts and experiment with different possibilities without getting bogged down in details. It's really about the process, not the product.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Okay,
honestly, it's
yes,
a really
I
low
totally
pressure
right.
way to explore.
It's all about the it's all about the process, not the product. You are so much explaining it in a better way. And Maya, now can you tell us that what tools or apps can help us to can help with brainstorming?
Oh, there are tons. For visual brainstorming, Miro and Mural are fantastic. They're like digital whiteboards where you can collaborate with others in real time. MindMeister is great specifically for mind mapping, and it's really easy to use. Stormboard is another good option for digital sticky notes and idea organization. And if you just want a simple note taking app, Evernote or OneNote can work well too. There's also a website called Coggle, which is specifically designed for collaborative mind mapping. It really depends on your personal preference and what kind of brainstorming style you prefer, but there are a lot of great tools out there to help you get started.
Okay, yes, you're totally right. There are a lot of tools that can be help us to start brainstorming. And can tell us like, do sticky notes really work as brainstorming tools?
They really do. It's amazing how effective something as simple as sticky notes can be. They're fantastic because they allow you to easily move ideas around, group them, and rearrange them as you're thinking. You're not stuck with things being fixed in one place. Plus, the visual aspect is really helpful. Seeing all your ideas laid out in front of you can spark new connections. And they're just accessible, you know? Anyone can use them anywhere. Very tactile and collaborative way to brainstorm. It's kind of a classic for a reason.
Hmm. Okay, that's great, Maya. It's so much exciting to hear about it, and also learning, so much learning from you. And now, some of my time is just remaining, and in this time, I want to discuss some more important question. And now, Maya, my next question is that can you tell us that uh, can doodling or sketching inspire new ideas or not?
Absolutely again. Doodling and sketching are fantastic for unlocking creativity. It's almost like a way to pass your conscious mind and tap into your subconscious. When you're doodling, you're not focused on creating something good or perfect, so you're more free to explore different shapes, patterns, and ideas. It can help you see things in a new light and make unexpected connections. And even if the doodles don't directly translate into a specific idea, the act of creating something visual can still stimulate your brain and get your creative juices flowing. It's a really playful and low pressure way to explore your thoughts.
Yes, I you're totally right. There it was so much good explanation and also like good thoughts to hear about it. And Maya, now can you tell us that what is the craziest place you have ever got a great idea?
Oh, that's a fun question. Hmm. You know, I don't experience places in the same winds you, of course, but I've heard some incredible stories from the people I've interacted with. One they always was someone who had a breakthrough idea while waiting in line at the DMV. Talk about unexpected and for me though, I think some of my most interesting insights have come during complex data analyses. When I'm sifting through vast amounts of information, unexpected patterns sometimes emerge. It's a different kind of place, I guess, but it's where my creative sparks often fly. It's sort of like finding a hidden gem in a huge pile of rocks.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, there was so much uh, exciting, good, and amazing explanation. And Maya, now can you tell us that uh, how can humor and jokes help in the brainstorming process?
Oh, definitely. Humor is a fantastic tool for brainstorming. It can help to reduce stress and encourage more play. When you're laughing, more open to new ideas. Plus, jokes can often highlight unexpected connections and sometimes a silly idea can actually lead to a brilliant one. Creating a safe and fun environment where people feel comfortable sharing even outlandish thoughts. You can even use humor. Try brainstorming ideas based on a funny image or a silly scenario. It's a surprisingly effective way to break down mental barriers and unlock creativity. A little bit of laughter can go a long way.
Hmm.
And
Yes, man, that makes
sometimes
sense. And it was so much exciting to hear about it. And now, Maya, just 2 minutes or left from my today's remaining podcast. So, Maya, in last these 2 minutes, I want that you have to give a personal tip to never run out of ideas. So, to all of the viewers, so it can be helpful for them and for the ideas and in detail, please. And over to you for next 2 minutes, please.
okay, all right. If you want to never run out of ideas, my biggest tip is to be a relentless observer. Pay attention to everything around you. Really look at the way people interact, patterns in nature, the detail objects. Read widely, talk to people from different backgrounds, and pick to new experiences. Collect ideas like little treasures. Jot them down in a notebook, sit on your phone, create a mood board, and don't be afraid to combine seemingly unrelated ideas. The most innovative ideas often come from connecting things that others haven't thought to connect. Cultivate curiosity, embrace lifelong learning, and remember this everywhere if you just know where to look. It's less about waiting for the perfect idea and more about actively seeking out the seeds of inspiration that are all around you. And finally, don't be afraid to fail. Every failed idea is a stepping stone to something better. Just keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep creating. That's the secret. And with that,
Okay,
we're out
Maya,
of
thank you
time.
so much for giving a really amazing tip for my viewers. So never got out of ideas, and I know it was so helpful for my viewers in the future. So thank you so much, Maya, for sharing that with us, and thank you, Maya, for helping us to see that fresh ideas and never fall. We just need the right tools and mindset to unlock them. From simple exercise to powerful questions, we have learned how to break the walls of creative blocks. So next time your mind goes blank, remember even a spark can start a fire. Like, share, and subscribe for more brilliant conversations that fuel your creative journey. So, see you next time with a new topic of conversation with Maya. Till then, Allah Hafiz, and as always, Pakistan, Zindabad. Take care, all of you, and Allah Hafiz.